execute Protocol 523.
Execute
Alright.
Order 626.
626. Yo, fucking
Yes.
Stitch coming in.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
That's a good one.
That sounds like a Kingdom Hearts plot or something like that.
Yeah. Well, Stitch is in 2 different Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts games.
Well, and now that Disney got Star Wars, was Star Wars in the latest Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Fuck, it
Oh,
should
no.
have
Not
been.
yet. Not yet.
No,
yet.
please.
It should have been. Come on. That'd be so
Maybe
sick.
it will
Then
in
you could
4.
have,
No,
then you
don't
could
worry,
actually
boys.
have
I
Execute Order 626, and then like Stitch comes in like with a lightsaber.
That's actually a
Okay,
decent
that would
impression.
be nice. But that's all I want. I don't want anything else to be touched, please. God.
Look, it's gonna happen someday. There has to be a Keyblade lightsaber. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even saying I want it, but
That would be
like
so
the
sick.
idea that it's not gonna happen is like I think it's just a matter of time. Like Square Enix would have to go under for it to not happen. Like it's gonna happen.
Princess Lilo, I hate to say it, but Stitch, he's killed all the younglings.
Well, you know
I
that
killed all the men and the women too, even the children.
In my opinion, the Jedi are the wrong.
Everyone's just gonna be touching like Stitch the whole time. I would just delete this podcast immediately.
Not the fucking slurping noises.
Oh, Hannah means family. Means nobody gets ever left behind.
Except for the younglings.
Well,
Well,
Hannah means kill the younglings.
Oh, Hannah means execute over 66. Yes, Lord Stitch.
yeah.
Stitch
Would that-
versus Yoda would be a better fight than Palpatine. Like Palpatine versus Yoda.
Yeah,
would that
it would.
would that make that fat dude? What's his name? Like it's not Janemba.
Jamba?
Oh, Jabba?
Yeah,
Jabba?
Jamba. I was gonna say it's not
Yeah.
Janemba because that's the Dragon Ball Z character. Yeah, Jamba. Wouldn't that make him like Palpatine?
Yeah. I mean,
Right? I mean, he's not old.
I'm
and
interested.
He doesn't have lightning fingers, but like, I mean, he seems like he fits the evil mentor role like well enough.
no, yeah. I think that would work actually. Yeah, because like, what was that like other in like the re-releases of Star Wars? I had like the fucking weird band playing in that scene. They're all
Oh
like
yeah,
weird.
the vaguely racist man.
Yeah, and like they're all reject Muppets. Like it would fit with
What?
Stitch, I feel.
What the vaguely racist? The
It's
spider
like
looking guy.
that's like everything in Star Wars. It's vaguely racist looking. Like
It's actually called spacism. Not
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Speciesism.
Not xenophobia?
yeah, it's actually it's not racist at all. Just for some reason all the characters that are coded being kind of Jewish for some reason run the banks. It's
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry.
And our
I thought we were
literal
I thought we were
slave
talking about
owners in
J.K.
some
Rowling.
cases.
Never mind.
Yeah.
And I'd love to be a Twi'lek.
Honestly, the Twi'leks are the coolest.
I've never seen any of those.
You know the
films, Star
guys who
Wars,
played
Harry Potter.
the guys who played the music in the original Star Wars?
the jizz music?
Yeah.
The jizz music, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the
Isn't it?
genre is called.
It's
Jizz.
yeah.
It's called.
Oh yeah, I
the
forgot
genre.
about that.
The genre is jizz.
It's jizz music.
It's fucking awesome.
So if you're someone that
You want to play
participates
some
in
jizz?
if
You
you're
like
someone that participates
jizz?
in jizz music, are you a jizzist or a jizzer? Like, what would you?
I think it's jizzer.
Yeah, jizz.
And
It's a
what
disaster.
I play the jizzophone.
When
I
they
guess you
play,
would be
someone is recognized as the best at their craft, are they then a jizz master?
Wait,
Yeah.
when they give jazz hands, do they call it jizz hands?
God.
What the?
Well, then all you gotta get is one of them that's has learned many languages. Then they're a cunning
It's
linguist
real hands-on.
and a
Yeah.
jizz master.
I believe this.
You know what,
Dude,
Did you know there's a Jedi named Bates, and they call him
Bates?
Master Bates?
Jizz master bait.
Oh, he needs to. I hope he
Does
plays jizz on the
masturbate?
side.
Does
you know?
masturbate listen to jizz music?
Yeah.
I'm an avid
Probably.
jizzer.
Unfortunately, he probably was executed by Order 66.
Yeah.
Order
Order
69.
69. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
Nice.
Oh man. Well, I haven't even done the intro yet, so
Shit.
Okay, well, I guess
Cut all of that.
too many co-hosts. Too many co-hosts. Too many co-hosts. Too many co-hosts. Nope, nothing. All
anyway.
right.
Yeah, nothing. All right.
Welcome to Too Many Co-Hosts. I'm your co-host, Dallas Outsider, and here I have my co-host, Gypsy.
I'm actually the Alamo outsider.
Yeah, no, shut up. Our co-host Tony,
Sorry, this is Austin.
our
Could have been
co-host.
San Antonio, let's be real.
Actually, that makes sense. Hold on, I need to fix something.
Anyway,
Our co-host Ashley, who is not here yet, just having some issues,
Technical difficulty.
technical difficulties. She'll be here later on. Co-host Riley.
Mirando City, thank you, but yes, I am here.
Co-host Anthony, who is not here. Can't even do a puppet version of him because he's, the one who has the puppets.
yeah.
Co-host Chairman.
Cheers.
Co-host Emilio.
Currently about to change his name to Corpus Christi Outsider.
And our new co-host, William and Alfie.
So
Hello. It's
Yeah.
Houston, but that's fine.
You're the only
well,
one with like a
no,
legitimate claim to it, to be honest.
Yeah. Wait, does it actually show
true.
our names for the thing, or is everyone
Here,
just gonna be really
I'll just
confused?
hover over there. There's their names. This is their names.
Yeah, well, because otherwise it's just gonna be like what the hell is
What the
everyone
fuck
talking
are they
about? Dallas
talking
and
about?
Houston, like obviously because his name's Dallas Outsider, so we all changed our names. Well, most of us changed our names to like other city. Well, actually, mine's the Alamo, which isn't really a city, but
I don't
you
even
can
think
never forget the Alamo. So,
Remember.
I chose the smallest thing I could find on the map of Texas, to be honest, and for some reason it's called a city.
yeah.
It was
I
like
would-
2 blocks.
I would have
Okay.
chose.
Oh.
I would have chose Texahoma,
Texas
Texahoma.
cities by population.
which is like a city right
You
in
have no
between the
choice,
border
Dallas.
of Oklahoma and Texas.
Gainesville's pretty close.
Mm.
I should change mine to Cut and Shoot. That's a real place.
That's a real place.
Cut and shoot.
Yeah,
What's
Cut and
Cut
Shoot,
and
Texas.
Shoot.
That is the most
Welcome to
Texas
Cut and
name I've
Shoot
ever
Town.
heard.
That is how home invasion.
Cut and shoot.
We're sending
Damn
you
right.
to
I think
Cut
they also
and
have a
Shoot
Cannonball,
Town.
Texas, or something like that.
Cannonball. That's kind of sick.
Yeah, there's Paris, Texas.
Paris?
Who's in
In this
Paris?
economy?
We got in Athens.
Here's a solid one. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Los. It's and then the word spelled Ybanez. I don't know like how you pronounce it with a Y in front of it, but is a city in
Blah,
Dawson
blah.
County, Texas.
Eben-
Population 19.
Oh,
The smallest
So it's not a
population in
real
Texas.
town.
Alfie, go down there
That's-
quick and make it 20.
That's actually like a new Waco situation. We better keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
The city has a total area of 0.1 square miles, all of it land.
Yeah,
Oh my
100%.
God.
There's a cult there.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, in 2000 there were 32 people,
Yep.
Oh,
killing it.
wow.
Oh, wow.
32. Wow.
It's
and
booming.
then yeah, it went down to 19, I guess.
Wow,
Wonder-
population went down by 50%.
There's a place in Saskatchewan that's really, really, really unpopulated now. What is it? Uranium City. I'm
Oh,
curious.
yes.
Wonder
Yeah, that's
why.
like way up there.
Uranium City, right next to
next
nuclear
to-
waste in
Yeah,
Texas.
Chernobyl too.
Yeah, watch out for
Yeah, nobody
toxics.
goes there because it's like way up in the.
Yeah,
top
you
of
have to like
Saskatchewan.
actually fly there.
There's
You
all
gotta
like
get past
lakes
the
and stuff.
three-headed polar bears and the
There's no
fish
way to
with
drive
legs.
up there.
Yeah. I don't even 2016 census. 73 people. There's more people in there than the smallest place in Texas. So
Well, there you go. We can say
There's
that
a
we
Bigfoot,
are bigger
Texas?
than Texas.
it's true. Yeah.
Wow,
But
I'm proud of you.
yeah. So Alfie, you're from the infamous Houston city, right?
Yes, I am.
What would you
Born and
say?
raised.
Nice. What would you say? Houston is the best place in Texas than anywhere else in Texas.
Like what
Why
makes
is
it
it the
that?
best place?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Very leading
there's
question.
food. Lots of good food.
There's a
Mm.
ton of food.
Yeah. The food here is
Wait,
great.
hang on, wait. What part of Texas? What part of Houston are you from? Like the general area?
North, like Spring, Woodlands area.
Oh, dang. Originally, I'm from League City area down south
Oh,
near Santa Fe.
nice. But yeah, no, food. We got guns.
Oh, interesting.
Food and
That's
guns.
Yeah.
We had the guns so we could shoot the animals to get our food.
We got the guns to shoot the guns.
Oh, we have a funeral museum. That's pretty cool.
Wait,
A funeral
does that
museum?
work?
For guns?
But no,
No,
not for
it's
guns.
no,
Oh.
it's like they have like different types of coffins, history of funerals, and
Oh,
Nice.
prepping the dead and all that stuff. It's really cool.
damn. Hey, that actually does sound kind of interesting.
Do
Yeah,
they have
actually,
like?
there was an episode
Can we
of
get a live demonstration?
Mystery at the Museum that it was featured on, so it was cool.
Do they have like a coffin that they dug up from the grave? That's like in the museum.
Coffin
We found
grave?
this one out
I
in the
don't know,
field
actually.
back there.
I don't know if they
Alright,
had
boss,
used
it's time to
coffins.
discover a new coffin.
Yeah. Actually, that's a
They did
question.
have a family coffin. That was pretty cool.
How
No,
far
For
back
the
we're not
is
super
grave
big,
robbing, we're just doing
like
our cow.
Exactly.
the
How far
super
back is
huge
too far
coffins
back for
for
grave robbing?
giant obese people.
How far back is too far back?
Or not? Sorry, not too far back. Is not far enough back.
Far back is too.
I feel like
I said it wrong. I said
Man, we're all
That's
getting
like-
twisting our words today.
like we're allowed to grave rob like ancient Egypt shit, obviously, but like obviously we can't like grave rob like
Well,
grandma who died 2
So you're
years ago.
asking
Like,
where the line is between
where-
archaeology and
grave
crime.
robbing.
Theft.
Yeah.
criminal
I think
behavior.
the point is when you start using the mummies as paint, which actually happened.
Mummies as paint.
Wait, what?
What?
Like-
Yeah, it's called Mummy Brown. Look it up.
like the
What?
Okay, yeah, Mummy Brown.
Not to
Mummy
be
already looked
confused
up
with
Biz music
doo-doo
for-
brown.
Is a rich brown blue? What the fuck is that word? Bituminous pigment.
Bituminous.
Rich brown bitchin' you.
Rich brown bitchin' pigment found in Egypt, dude. Fuck, this shit slaps.
bituminous.
This paint is bitching.
Yeah. Well, now I gotta search up what that word is. Bituminous or something.
Bituminous.
You go to
No,
you go
like
to
it's
a
actually
museum,
it's spelled like
damn.
Bituminous. So it's
Asphalt,
like
no,
Yeah, it's like
also known
bitumen.
as bitumen.
It's like bitumen, the material they use.
I'm
for,
only
like,
gonna pronounce it
roofing.
as bituminous.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, bitchin'.
bitchin', just bitchin'.
Bituminous.
Bless you.
When somebody sneezes, I don't say bless you. I say God bless America.
Actually, none of you
Damn
said
right.
anything. I sneezed like earlier.
Oh.
Because you don't want the God I worship to bless you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I
Alright,
I'm
bless
14 and
that-
this is deep.
Yeah.
We're seeing into his twisted mind.
The only blessing I want is the blessing on the rains down in Africa.
Amen.
Hear faint true in the background.
Dun 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 dun.
Just like hear him from the other room.
True.
Yeah.
It's coming out of the back room.
I robbed the graves down in Text.
Hey, well, that song could be about the
I
archaeology
bless
of
the
like
rains
Egypt,
down in
specifically Africa.
Alamo.
Could be some time till I get out of this place.
But I will always remember.
Yeah, we had guests at one point. We should probably talking about
Yeah. So yeah, so Will and Alfie, you guys wanted to talk about movies. I see. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
that is correct.
Nice. So what would you say is your favorite movie genre, and what movie would you recommend to people of that genre?
Oh,
Ooh.
I would say horror. I've been getting back into horror recently. Um, this is like not a serious movie. Unironically,
Mm.
Oh,
Oh
Tusk was
God.
great.
Wasn't that filmed like partially in Saskatchewan?
Oh, I think so.
probably.
Every time somebody brings up that movie, I see it in full in my brain because I saw it when I was really young, and that shit was fucking gross.
Dude,
Very
it's
good movie.
That's cool. Alfie, what about you?
Well, I think I would also have to say horror. Trying to think of like what I've seen recently, or like when I'm put on the spot, I have no idea of what my favorite movies are.
Same.
Let's say I've never
Scream is a
watched a horror
classic.
movie before. What movie would you introduce me to?
Oh well, I mean, I would probably say Scream because it's classic, it's great.
Hmm.
And then just the entire Chucky franchise.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah, especially since like I just love how it started off as like, oh, this is supposed to be scary, and then it just goes into this. It
Kind of
gets
goes
goofy.
into a
It's
horror
fucking
comedy.
absurd.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I
Like
haven't.
relationship problems with my son.
Yeah, I hadn't
Yeah.
fucking watched like a Chucky movie in years, and I watched the most recent one whenever it came out, and like
I never watched Chucky.
I
Yeah,
was
Cult of
so
Chucky.
beyond confused, but it was a good time. It was fun.
What?
Were you
Wasn't
watching
it like a
the TV series?
No. It was a movie. No, and it wasn't the most recent one. It was the one that came out before the reboot. Because
Oh,
didn't they reboot it?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
they
like
rebooted it as like a TV series, I think.
Oh, well, but I mean with Aubrey Plaza, didn't they do one with her? I didn't see that
oh
one. It was the one before that I watched.
yeah, I think the one before that one was a Cult of Chucky or Curse of
Yes,
Chucky.
it was
It's one of
very
those.
weird. It was in like an insane asylum.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember that one.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah.
Excuse me.
I haven't seen it in such a long time, but yeah, I do remember that one the most.
Yeah, I think Brad Dourif, who's the voice of Chucky, I think his daughter's in that.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, and she makes out with Jennifer Tilly. It was awesome.
Eh,
I recommend that movie. It's great.
I'm gonna have to rewatch.
She made dinner 10 out of
Recently,
10.
there is a new movie that came out on Hulu called Fresh. And Dallas, you reminded me of it when you were saying that you were gonna put the intro bit after everything that we were talking about in the beginning. The intro in that movie, you get like 35 minutes in, then it does like an intro. It's kind of
Whoa.
terrible.
Oh,
Like I was laughing my ass off, and I was like, actually, that's the end. Like, dude,
The fuck?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes it works, but very,
Mhm.
very rarely does it. Because then you just kind of get like, drawn out of the act.
So
Yeah.
is the issue you had with it because it started doing credits, or because it, like, did it repeat a scene? It didn't need more
No,
context.
I mean, it was just like the intro, like that said the title, and, like the
Yeah.
actors in it. So it was like 35
Mhm.
minutes of that's so the title.
Oh, it's produced by
Oh,
what's his Adam McKay, that guy who did I was thinking that actually kind of reminds me of that movie Vice, where it like plays a fake credit scene where it's like all is good in the world, and then it cuts to the next scene where it's like, actually, I'm asking you, Dick Cheney, to be vice president, and that was like 30 some minutes into the movie. It's a good movie. It's pretty funny. But
Yeah.
it's not horror, but I will say, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That was excellent. I saw that recently.
I've been waiting for that.
It's so good. It's everything that I wanted out of a Nick Cage movie. It's just Nick Cage
Oh,
being
fuck
Nick
yeah.
Cage.
Okay. I hadn't heard of that. But I love
Yeah,
Nick
it's
Cage.
he plays himself.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and
That's fucking disgusting.
the
Jeez, right.
Right on screen.
The whole movie is Nick Cage masturbating into the camera.
He's getting ready for his jizz audition.
Yeah.
I mean, I would watch that.
Out of morbid
Eh,
curiosity, I think I would too.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
wouldn't say
it's a
more.
Nick
Would
Cage
you watch
movie. I
that
mean,
in
yeah.
the movie theaters, or would you wait till it comes to?
So how'd that audition work? Did he just walk in and sit down on the casting couch, or like,
Yeah.
what's the deal with that?
He brought his own chair.
Let's be real. You,
It's
you know what
just
the name? You know what the name of the movie has to be? Nicholas Uncaged.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine though the casting call where they're looking for someone to play Nick Cage, and Nick Cage comes in? How awkward it'd be if he didn't get it.
Oh my
You're
god.
not,
That
you're not
would
Nick
The-
Cage enough for us.
Sorry, you just
that
don't
would
have
be
the
too
look we're going
far-fetched.
for.
there were some like instances where like the original actor goes to like their own like character contest, and they don't even make it to first place. Like examples of where that was Charlie Chaplin and Dolly Parton. They both went to their own like contest where like everyone's dressed as their characters, and then they went in dressed as themselves, and they didn't even make it to first place.
Damn.
Pretty great. Yeah, I
Wow.
think actually they figured that if they couldn't get Nick Cage to do it, they were gonna get Daniel Day-Lewis, and it's like,
Oh,
really?
that would be fucking awesome. I would love to see Daniel Day-Lewis play Nick Cage.
Yeah, method acting as Nick Cage.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Fucking
Isn't there a
unhinged.
new movie coming out with Daniel Radcliffe in it, where it's like
Yeah.
Harry Potter, except it's not Harry Potter, but because it's
Oh,
Daniel Radcliffe, it's always Harry Potter.
I thought you were
were
talking
gonna say the
about
Weird Al movie.
yeah, I thought you were talking about
That's
the
the one.
Weird Al
The
movie.
one.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm
Harry
fucking
Potter
hyped.
plays Weird Al.
Man, I
I
don't know. I've he's successfully removed himself from being just Harry Potter to me. I
yeah,
don't know.
I
Fucking
think
liar.
Horns was
Swiss Army
so good.
Man.
And yes, I was just gonna
Oh,
mention
that was a
that.
great
I
one.
just watched that. That
Yeah.
was
Oh, I
amazing.
need
No,
to
he's a
finish
great
that
actor.
movie.
Actually, he's really good.
Mhm. I like the one where he has sex with the horse.
What?
Equus.
Or what kind
That's
of
Harry
movies are you
Dude,
Potter.
watching,
my
Dallas?
brother found like the actual pictures. He was probably about 11 or 12. He's like, "Mom, I saw Daniel Radcliffe's penis."
Nice.
Wait, what
Also,
are you guys talking about?
I
it
is
was
it
a live show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
makes
Stage
sense.
play, right?
Mm.
Live show where of Daniel Radcliffe fucking a horse.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Mr.
Audience
Hands
participation.
live production.
This
And
is a
that's it.
reboot of Mr.
An
Hands.
hour and a
What's
half.
what third world country was this in?
I
This
think
was
he wore like a
Detroit.
prosthetic. I'm assuming.
it was an alternate take of Clerks 2. Instead of doing a donkey show, they did a horror show with Daniel.
That's interspecies erotica.
Yeah,
Wasn't that when he was still doing the Harry Potter series too?
yeah, no, so
That was
that's
like
really
right in
weird.
between.
Yeah, I don't know why
I
they
thought it
decided to
was
cast a kid for it, but a pretty ballsy move, I gotta
yeah.
say. Yeah,
That sounds like something that could almost like ruin an actor's career, but somehow didn't.
If you
what
can think
you
of
mean?
it,
You
there's
mean being
porn in
hired
it.
for bestiality?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Someone's
Like,
got to play that role, you
like
know?
he must have like done that role really well or something. Because
Oh, of course.
No.
if it was anyone else, they probably would just been known as the horse fucker or something.
They
I'm
fucked
wondering
a
what that play
horse,
was actually about. It
allegedly.
couldn't have been about fucking a horse. It has to have like been about something else.
Yeah, there must have been a logical reason as to why he had the fuck.
He had to take the horse to dinner first.
Yeah, you're taking it
It
out
was
of
a
context.
metaphor.
You can lead a horse. You can lead a horse to penis, but you can't. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot the metaphor.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't fuck it.
You can't fuck it.
The horse can fuck you, but you can't fuck the horse.
Daniel Radcliffe looked big to reconsider that.
You're supposed to get on the horse, not in the horse.
Apparently, it's about a
God.
psychiatrist treating like a dude who has like a religious fixation on horses.
Oh my
That sounds
god.
like more than a religious
I
fixation.
don't think that's a religion.
Apparently
Like an
sexual
oral
too.
fixation.
More like a
Or that.
more like
The
a
name
fuck
of the movie is
station.
Gobble Gobble.
Yeah. My horse wife.
My wife.
I don't know if he was just naked with it or
It's called no.
I don't know. I'm not gonna read the whole Wikipedia. I'll save that for another.
Damn.
That's gotta be like statistically though. That's gotta be someone's favorite like thing that he's ever done. Like I know some people say it as a joke, but like I'm sure there's someone out there in the world.
There's
It's like, yeah,
one
that's my
person
favorite
out there.
thing,
A
you know?
furry.
The horse.
Yeah, the horse.
I really enjoyed that time I had. with
Man, I was really
Daniel
good in this.
Radcliffe.
Wait, was it a real horse or was it like a like? 'cause
God,
you
I
said
hope
it was a
not.
play. You said it was a play, right? So was it two people like?
It
Just
appears to be a real horse.
We both
Like
know horse
on stage.
costume.
So only one person's getting fucked in the horse costume.
The other
Who's the lucky
person's
one
just
tonight?
uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it was like maybe it was a magic wand identifying competition where they had to guess what the wand was made of based on the feel only.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Man.
Oh, the play was revived in Houston for a limited
What?
2014 run.
Well, there you go.
Imagine that.
So if it was in
Nice.
Houston, definitely it was a real horse. To answer your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, I mean, we got loads of them, so.
And loads in them.
I grew up in a more country part of Houston, and I can say, yeah, I know people that would have done that.
Oh
You
my
probably
god.
know people who have done it.
I-
GTRH
yeah.
MBR.
Giddy up, buttercup.
What does this podcast come to?
Horse fucking Dallas.
Horse fucking, clearly.
Damn right.
You know my favorite,
Damn right.
my favorite Too Many co-host episode was when they talked about horse fucking. For
How long
Mine
was
was,
that?
mine was the toenails, actually.
oh yeah, the toenail for like 40 minutes. Yeah,
All
that
right,
was
so
pretty
you-
good.
Then we
Statistically speaking, somebody's found their new king.
So you have
Alfie,
to-
only you and I would have our intro episode be the one where horse fucking is discussed.
Yeah.
I mean, weirdly, I feel like it's appropriate.
You have to choose between
Yeah.
eating toenails or fucking a horse.
Oh, no, we're not doing this again. No, we're not doing
Go to
this again.
That's an easy
Cut
choice.
to record.
Fuck the horse. I don't want to eat toenails.
I don't want to say which one, but one of them sounds a lot better than the other.
Yeah, exactly. That's,
Yeah,
that's not even a contest.
They both leave a weird sensation in your mouth.
Important question: would I be giving or receiving?
That is a
Would-
I
very
think that's up
important
to you.
question.
Actually, you know what? I think to be fair, it has to be both.
Both.
Whoa, whoa,
Let's make it-
Take turns.
Are you
Well,
top or
The
bottom?
horses
Look,
Or-
no, I'm saying, look, you have to make it like a decent hypothetical, otherwise people are just gonna go with fuck the horse. So like
Oh
now
my
we're introducing the
gosh.
idea of the horse also has to fuck you.
No.
Oh man, this has reminded me of that.
Perhaps.
Didn't like people die
Wait,
from
hang on.
that?
Reminds you of what?
So like many moons ago, I had read this
Oh
story.
god, that's a bad way to start.
This story was called
Hypothetical,
"A Man,
like
His Sister, and His Horse."
is this a story or,
Oh.
or is this just like a?
The guy walks into a bar.
Like how people say, I used to know a guy who
Man,
did
his
do
sister, and
this
his horse
like that."
walks into a bar.
Yeah, no, he had a relationship with the sister and the horse.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Wow.
I mean,
I've
I
been
live
on weird subreddits, so you know.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a real question: which one's worse in that scenario? I mean, it's not. I mean, they're both awful.
Hey, why not choose one? We need both.
Yeah, I guess
True.
I don't know because it's like you can impregnate
like-
your sister, which is bad, and like dating like relative blood is just bad in general.
I think
but
there's
then
a
it's
lot
like at
more
least
to
it's
that
human.
than
it
just
depends on-
impregnation that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
The whole thing is bad.
Look, I'm just saying, like
Like
it's weird, but at least they're human. But then it's like so
Right.
the horse isn't related, but it's a horse. So it's like
It depends on
It's a
location.
mammoth.
Maybe
If
it
this
is related.
California,
yeah.
California or New York or somewhere civilized or semi-civilized, then it's a different context because neither of those things are acceptable. But if you're somewhere like Alabama or Texas, where people regularly do both, then it's just a matter of personal taste.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
true.
dun, 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 dun,
So what do you enjoy? I enjoy my sister.
I really want to
Jesus.
What
change
about
topics
you?
so
Yeah,
badly.
anyways, back to movies.
Okay, one more before we change topics.
Oh,
Do you
God.
think the guy that likes his sister? Do you think he has her dress up as a horse for like role play?
And put on the horse mask.
Does he make the horse
Exactly.
dress as his sister?
I
I
was
think by
about
the
to
end
ask.
of the story, both him and his sister were also with the horse.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's the
wow.
same
So
It
so
was
person.
like a whole thing.
Damn,
they
you got a
both buy
party
a
going.
horse
So
mask.
the
He
horse was
rides
hoping the
horse.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the horse
They have
consent
a
to this?
Healing horse therapy.
Yeah, the horse was the glue of the relationship.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
The sister was under the
All right.
horse, and the guy's behind the horse, and the horse does all the moving.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
Tell us your favorite type of horse
Horseback
in the
riding.
comments.
what's your favorite horse movie, guys? Mine is
Well-
Black Velvet.
What's that
I like
horse movie
the-
where the horse dies? That's Seabiscuit.
That's like
Seabiscuit,
every
yeah.
movie with a horse.
I like the
Wasn't
one where
that,
Daniel Radcliffe
BoJack
fucks the horse.
Wasn't that Never Ending Story?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh. Man.
And
Oh, why'd you have to bring that into it?
All I can
because
think of is the that
Heart
one
attack.
book. I forget the name of the book, but it's like, the animal dies at the end. It's like a Iditarod race in Alaska, and like he's trying to win money for his shit, and then like the dog has a heart attack and dies like right at the finish line.
Oh,
I think he
yeah.
made us watch that movie in Ellen.
Yeah, I definitely had to read the book in elementary school.
I think the dog's name was Balto or some shit.
That's the
oh my
movie,
god, I
yeah.
totally think
Is it
yeah, I totally think
Balto?
I've seen that one
No.
too.
Was
I
it?
don't think
No,
it's
it's not
Balto. I
Balto,
think Balto
no.
something's different.
I don't know.
Because
that
I
is the
remember
Gooding Jr. in that?
that and the other
That
one
was
getting
Snow
confused.
Dogs.
Oh,
Cuba Gooding
same,
Jr. was Snow Dogs.
same
He
thing.
played a dentist in that movie.
Yes.
Yeah. And then for some reason he ended up wasn't he in Florida in the beginning, and then he ended up in Alaska for some fucking reason racing snow dogs?
What the?
That's the natural progression. I live in Florida, and I've been told that I have 7 years before I have to move to Alaska and race
Right.
snow dogs.
Yeah. Before he gets sent out. It's a draft.
Either leave a legend or you become Florida man and be on the news.
True.
um so what's everyone's favorite bad movie?
Oh man, dude,
Cool
you
Cat
that's
Saves the
way
Kids.
too fucking.
You ever hear
There's
of a movie
so many.
called Birdemic?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, that's
Weird.
classic.
That's a
But what
solid
about
choice.
Birdemic 2?
I'll be
Ooh, I have
back in a
not seen
second.
that one.
From the
I
from
might
the
have
makers
that
of
on Blu-ray.
Sharknado.
The Blu-ray.
I have
Yeah.
a Blu-ray. I have a Blu-ray of Who Killed Captain Alex, that
What
Ugandan
version did you
action
buy this?
movie. I bought. I don't know. I think
Oh.
I can't even remember where I bought it. I think it's a UFB. Not UFB. What the fuck is it called? There's like a
USB.
oh, Cool Cat. Cool Cat.
Oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
god. Yeah.
Hold on, I could turn up the brightness. There we go. Cool
Hell
Cat saves the
yeah.
kids, baby.
Hold on, I gotta find my fucking thing now.
Oh
if
my
you could,
god.
if you can tell, it's hard to tell, but it's like glued on, I think, or something. Like it's a weird, like you could tell they put a piece of cardboard like over the thing rather than like
Mm.
using the technology to actually put it on the disc.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
That is my choice for terrible movie.
Oh man.
Veroniconda for me.
Now I might be cheating here, but I have to say my favorite bad movie is Army of Darkness.
Well, that's just a good movie. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a bad movie. That's a good movie.
I mean, it has a lot of flaws and it's very
Oh, for sure. But I mean, you
low
don't watch.
budget
You
and
do not watch
cheesy.
Army of Darkness for plot or anything. You watch it for the main character saying, "This is my boomstick," and then blowing blowing
is
someone's
very
head off
true.
in the middle of the villages.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just considered like my favorite bad movie. Like
Else
You
coming
call,
in.
wait,
like,
you'd
my
call
favorite
Evil
ba-
Dead? You'd call Army of Darkness a bad movie? Sorry, I just came back in. On it.
Yeah, he's talking
Well,
blasphemy.
Well, I think
Oh,
it's just a
yeah.
little low budget, in my
Mm,
opinion. Like
I don't
I
know.
think I wouldn't say that makes something a bad movie, though. I mean,
No. I
if
wouldn't either.
anything, that's kind of more of a testament if it's good in other
Mhm.
aspects.
It's got
I mean,
great
I
actors
mean,
that
I mean, it
already
has
played
like
it.
plenty of like continuity and like
Well, fair enough.
very
Well, so
cheesy green screen and
dude, you're talking about the Evil
just
Dead franchise. The sequel to the movie was literally the same movie as the first one. Like, it is.
Good point.
Come on, man. Like, continuity is not a problem with this series.
Else coming in like my favorite bad movie is The Godfather.
Yeah, why didn't that Marlon Brando guy just talk normal for that fucking movie, man? I couldn't understand a word he was saying.
Why did he put an orange in his mouth like that? Like,
Yeah, like, dude. Ugh.
Like, ooh, I
like
choked on a word.
that's like a
Spit it
terrible.
out, stupid.
That's like a terrible interpretation of teeth.
It's true. It's truly like Italiophobic, and I hate it. And
Oh my gosh. I
Oh,
feel
there's a horse
offended
in
by
that
that
movie
movie.
too.
there is a horse in
Oh
that
yeah,
movie.
there is.
Oh god,
It all comes back to horses.
Yeah.
didn't want to go to
It's
that.
horses all the way down.
I heard that they actually used a real horse's head for that.
No, they
Would've.
didn't. It was
Okay.
but the person, the actor, I can't remember who it was, but the actor did not know it was going to be a horse head, and his
Mm,
reaction was genuinely his like scared reaction.
that'd be
Ah.
that'd be pretty
He
nightmarish.
did not expect
Yeah.
that to be on the bed.
Oh,
Just imagine
Coppola.
how many actors have PTSD from just like fake things, but like actually scares them to half to death.
And dude, anyone on the set of like a Stanley Kubrick movie, I'm sure is like fucking traumatized for life.
Which you mean, depending on which crowd you ask, that could be like Full Metal Jacket or the moon landing. So
True, yeah. Yeah,
That's
Neil
true.
Armstrong was traumatized after that.
Yeah, I was scarred when I found out the Earth wasn't flat.
Oh man.
For a bad movie, like I feel bad for saying that they're bad movies, but I mean they kind of are because I know the people that are behind it. But probably Haunted Trailer and Circus of the Dead. Those would probably
Mm.
be my top picks.
I know it's cliche. Like I watch a lot of bad movies, but I legitimately think about The Room every fucking day of my life. There's
Oh
not
my
a
god,
single
that's
day that goes by
a
where I
great
don't
one.
think about that movie. And I think it's not only one of my favorite bad movies, but one of my favorite movies of all time.
Goddamn, I still need to see that one. I still haven't seen it.
It's
We
funny
should
that
watch
you
it some night.
Yes.
should, Dallas. That's on my list. I have like a list letterboxed with all the movies that I've rated 1 star or less, and only 13 room is
Mm.
on it. But it's
It
such a good movie. Just
it's
terrible.
brilliant. It's
Okay.
Also,
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say it's endlessly entertaining. Like that scene where he goes into the flower shop and like just the fucking fever dream of a conversation that goes on in there is just
oh yeah.
it's so amazing. Oh hi Johnny, didn't
I
see
have
you
not
there.
watched it.
I'll take a dozen red roses, please. Like what the fuck? Oh, so good.
Hello, donkey.
Can I
But
do one that I
my
wouldn't say is a
oh,
bad
sorry.
movie, but like I don't think it's a bad movie, but I think other people would think it's a bad movie. Would be see, can I get a go? Dude, where's my car? Oh yeah.
Where's my car?
Dude, where's your car? Dude?
Oh, I don't think I've seen
Dude.
that one either. I haven't seen a lot of bad movies. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
It's just
Probably
Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott going around trying to find their car, and a bunch of wacky bullshit happens. It's like the entire plot of the film.
yeah.
Have you seen Freddie Got Fingered?
We
Oh,
own it.
Another-
I
I've
love
seen
that
bits
movie.
of it.
I've never seen it, but I need to watch it. We
It's
own it.
it's fucking amazingly just bizarre. I some of my favorite fucking like physical comedies in that movie because there's like scenes where a kid like the kids there's a kid that just keeps getting fucking hurt for some reason. Like he like runs up to the car when Freddy comes back into town. He's like, Freddy, I'm sorry. And then he like trips on the way down and he fucking smashes his face on the pavement. And Freddy just looks out the car like, oh. And the kid's like being lifted up by his parents with like blood, like and he's just screaming like ah. But it's just played so funny. I don't know what it is. It's yeah, good shit.
That reminds me of you know how Billy Madison has like the scene where they're doing dodgeball and he just like wails
Oh
on
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching the director's commentary, and then
Mhm.
the lady was like, "Yeah, they actually did that. We actually asked any of the kids if they wanted to be hit with dodgeballs."
Oh my
And then
god.
like Adam Sandler hit him with his full force on him.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh
So
my
according to
god.
them, yeah, that was all real. Just getting whaled with freaking dodgeballs.
Oh my god.
They just cut out the
Fucking
parts where they started crying, and then they cut to
yeah,
the
right.
next part where he hits them.
I think that this is like if they wanted this, you think this is a sign of something that will carry on to their adulthood that
Oh,
might be something?
absolutely. And I can tell you why. Because
What?
as a child, or well, not a child, I was 18. So let's just preface it with that. But my last year of summer camp, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna let the little kids shoot me with paintball guns because I like
Oh.
getting hurt." I went home covered in bruises head to toe.
Oh my god. Ugh. Just welts everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, I
I don't know why
never.
you
It
would
was
do
pretty
that, but
fun.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, I never done paintball stuff, but I can't. I'm yeah, can't imagine how much that would hurt though.
I mean, I have a really high pain tolerance, so I didn't mind.
Getting
Yeah,
shot
it
was
felt good.
okay.
Get a massage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Just a
mean, if they
very
don't
aggressive
pop,
one.
then it hurts
I don't know why people
like
keep
all
complaining
over.
about getting shot. I think it's pretty mid.
Yeah. I've done worse.
Or harder.
We've all been shot before, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I have?
I've been
Yeah.
shot in the heart, and you're to
You're to
blame.
Oh.
You give love a bad name.
Anyone ever seen Rubber?
Yeah.
Like the
That's
material?
I
Yeah,
love rubber.
I've seen it a
That's a
lot.
good one.
Yeah, I see it everywhere. See
Yeah,
on
seen on
tires.
tires. Dallas, we need to keep
Remember,
this
kids,
up.
don't forget the rubber.
I've thought
Rubber's a good
I'm
one, though.
thinking of Flubber, not Rubber.
Flubber.
Oh,
Oh,
I
what
love
a
The
good
one where
movie.
Robin Williams goes on a killing spree. And
I don't remember that part.
yeah.
I don't remember that.
Jeez, is Rubber the one where it's like the killer tire?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I kind of want to see that
Fat,
one.
Fat Neil's in it.
Who?
Did you say Fat Neil?
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know the actor's name. I just know him as Fat Neil from Community. So,
Fat Neil from Community.
yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, discount Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Discount Jonah Hill.
Hey,
Emilio, I
is he-
know you said you have
Charlie Kuntz. Sorry.
Charlie,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Emilio, I know you said you're a big fan of someone. I don't know if that's someone who's in bad movies all the time. Is that correct?
Big fan of someone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're a fan of an actor who's in bad movies.
What is this? 20 questions? Just say what the fuck the name is.
What the fuck?
I'll get to it in a second. I'm just scrolling through right now.
Does he have glasses? Like I don't.
Am I supposed to guess who this is?
No,
You
you
put me on the spot. I don't remember what the fuck I wrote down weeks ago. How tall is he? Is he 5'10"?
I think his name is Neil. Is that what it is?
Neil
Fat
Breen.
Neil from Community.
Wait. Wait, hold on.
Does he live in a box? Would he eat with a fox?
Neil Bean.
Neil Breen?
Neil
Yeah,
Breen.
Neil Breen, dude.
Yeah,
Neil
no.
Breen.
Neil Breen. He makes some fucking wild shit, man.
I think he's my favorite, actually. Like, Tommy Wiseau's got me with The Room, but in terms of bad movie filmmakers, Neil Breen, top of the list.
Oh my god. Fateful Findings is just the
Masterpiece.
wildest shit you've ever fucking seen. From the bad acting to the amount of times he throws his book on the table. Like,
Oh my god.
it's so
Dude, that's
fucking crazy.
the scene where he's about to pass out and he has like a cup of coffee in his hand.
And he
over top of the
fucking
laptop, and it's like 20 seconds of like,
oh,
oh, is he
oh.
gonna spill it? Oh,
And then he fucking puts his head down, and then he literally puts his head on his laptop, and then he knocks it over to like have the coffee spill over on his face, and he looks
it's
like he fucking loves it.
yeah. It's such a fucking beautiful movie. I love it. The hospital scenes that are obviously in like some fucking back room of a house because there's like a carpet on the floor. It's like so good.
The whole thing revolves around him like finding government secrets, and that's all he talks about. I've found the government secrets. I've found the secrets. When I release the secrets, everyone's gonna know. And the end
It's
scene is him in front of an obvious green screen,
mm.
and like it cuts to him talking, and then it cuts to cameras recording him, and then there's a clap sound line in there from fucking cameras. It's wild shit.
Are we sure this isn't Nicolas Cage or Jesse Ventura?
No, man.
No,
You
no.
you gotta
Oh,
check this movie out. It's fucking brilliant.
and then right after that, the government officials walk up. I think they're in
Mhm.
front of the Senate. They walk up the stairs and say, and they're like
Yeah, there's like
smiling and
setups.
nodding, and then they put a fucking gun to their head and pull the
Yeah.
trigger.
Yeah, they're like, I can't now that my secrets have been released, I cannot live with myself anymore. And then he just puts a gun in his mouth. Boom. And then
Oh
there's
my
like another
gosh.
scene of like one cutting their wrists in a bathtub. It's
Jesus.
fucking just crazy. Just so out of nowhere.
It's so fucking wild,
And it's
man.
all so poorly done. It's just amazing.
It's
I
so
love low
bad.
budget movies. So
Yeah.
good.
And I think someone asked him in an interview one time too, like, so like what kind of budget do you usually work with when you're making a movie? And his answer was, well, I just like to let the audience decide what they think the budget for the movie was, because that's really the great thing about filmmaking. It's like, no, you're talking about the meaning of the movie, dude. Like, what? Oh, he's
I
just
feel
so
like that would
great.
be kind of me as a movie director.
Yeah.
Just like rearranging their questions and making it not what they wanted to hear.
I think like he saw like
Um,
he obviously watched like a lot of Star Trek and David Lynch as a kid. That's what it comes off to me as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are very extreme
Yeah.
examples.
No, like it feels like that. It's like David Lynch does sci-fi, but with like
You
$2,000
put a
budget.
kid in front of a TV and he's the only channels are the Star Trek channel and the David
And the
Lynch,
David Lynch
channel.
channel.
David Lynch channel.
and,
It's
then,
just
and then you
static
make
and
him make
low
a movie and
droning
see if it's
noises for
any
24 hours.
and then
Yeah.
you make him make a movie and see if it's any similar to Neil Breen's
oh man,
movies.
I linked in the chat for in general chat a YouTube video of Fateful Findings best scenes. I watch it once a week. They're so good.
I'm going to watch it right now.
I
While we're
put
while we're here.
Oh,
Because
dude. Oh, I can't believe you committed suicide. I forgot about that.
Oh, man.
One of his best friends kills himself, or like, no. The
No,
wife
hang
kills
on.
him. The wife kills him, like in a different scene, and then he goes to visit his friend, and he finds his friend dead in the garage, and he's like, "I can't believe you committed suicide. How could you have committed suicide? I
watching
can't
this right
believe," and
now.
he's just holding him. He's like smearing his blood on his face. It's
What if
He
we
fucking
watch
walks up and he picks him up, and then he like adjusts to sit down to hold him proper, and then he starts shaking and like, I can't believe you committed suicide. I'm gonna wake my
it's
fucking child up screaming
oh,
about this movie.
what did he I'm watching this right now. This is amazing.
it's seriously life changing. These movies.
The girl is
So
emptying the
I
pill
looked
bottle.
at. Sorry, what?
Sorry, what were you saying? You looked at?
I was looking at Neil Breen's Wikipedia, and I put this in the co-host general chat. But they did him so dirty with the picture
Oh
they
my
showed
god!
for his
Yeah.
Wikipedia. Like he blinked at the flash, and they were just like, "Yep, put that on his wiki page."
No way. That's the
It's so good.
Yeah, I forgot, Dallas. That's actually my Discord server. That's
yeah,
him.
okay, yeah, that's your Discord
Yeah.
server profile.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so terrible. I would
Oh, man.
literally just quit everything if they put
It's like
embarrassing picture of me on Wikipedia.
it's like they told him to keep his eyes shut while they bring out a surprise. He's just
Well,
smiling because he's like, he's kind of happy, but he doesn't know what it's gonna be.
This is the day I finally get my Oscar.
Who's the
Bring it.
blonde actress in this? Because she is
You got your Razzie.
terrible.
Yeah, it's
I forgot he gets hit by a fucking car.
fill your damn car with holes.
His coffee is he passed out and then he wakes up and he stares at it while he slow motion spills it.
Is it kind of
Amazing.
like those commercials where like they're just badly doing everything like chores? And it's like, are you
Kind of,
tired?
yeah.
Are you tired of holding your coffee while sitting on your
Yeah.
with your laptop?
You can
Are you
easily throw
clumsy?
like
Do you have
the big red
Parkinson's?
over top of it.
Are you fucking stupid? Well, try this product.
Try Samwell.
I love the slap chop when he goes, "You're gonna love my nuts." You ever
Oh my God, I
accidentally
listened-
slap chop your own nuts?
I listened to the Slap Chop remix like on almost on a daily basis. It's so good.
Slap chop.
Why is that
Fucking-
so on character?
Very Dallas of you.
Yeah. Watch the Slap Chop commercial
Yeah.
remix.
When I was at
I'm
audio
just
school,
built
he would make everyone in class watch that every fucking day. He'd show it to us. Like, "Yo, you guys ever see this video?
When
First thing in the morning."
when a weekly band comes into the studio, I just come in and be like, okay, before we start anything, here's the reference sound, and then I
Yeah,
play the
yeah.
Slap Chop remix video.
Yeah,
and
yo,
then
guys, have you ever heard this? He showed every band that came through our school. Yeah.
True story.
I'm looking at Neil Breen's Wikipedia, and the notes in his filmography are just goofy. Just
Yeah.
he was the director, writer, producer, actor, editor, and musical director for all these movies. And then,
Actually, no,
on the
dude.
side,
Some of the best
just
parts of his movies are the credits because it's like it goes through and it's like all these people and there's a bunch of names that start with N and B. And then at the end of the credits, it says any of the names that started with N or B were fictitious and were actually Neil Breen.
Fuck. That's so stupid.
It's so weird.
fucking awesome.
Like, why?
Mm.
Why?
It's so good. Like,
What's even the
oh,
point?
Probably just
I
so
don't know,
no
man.
one
What I
no
would
one
do
sits there
to
and be like,
hang out with him.
I know. I just want to spend an afternoon with him. You know, grab a coffee.
See what goes on in his head.
Yeah.
If you actually went in there, you'd probably just die of insanity, but genius as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Bird Box. Like where you either go insane or you like, you know, and you want to kill yourself or you just become like religious fanatics like I am already for Neil Breen. So,
I don't even know if I have a favorite director, really. I mean, I'm a big fan of Tim Burton stuff, for sure.
what a fucking normie.
cool.
I also like
I mean-
Sammy Raimi.
Oh
Raimi.
yeah.
After all that dissing you're doing on fucking Army of Darkness earlier, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fucking Spider-Man
Man
prequel.
sees Multiverse of Madness and was like, he's my favorite director.
I haven't even seen that one yet.
I haven't either. I
Do you
just
think
watched the
someone's
Batman, so
Oh yeah.
Batman's excellent.
it's
Do you
pretty
think someone's favorite director is Fred Durst?
good.
Fred
Oh my
Durst.
god.
That's his favorite director.
Wait,
Yeah,
what has he
Fred
made
Durst,
movie wise? I know who he is. Like,
He made The Fanatic, that movie with John
Um,
Travolta. That's awful.
He made.
He was the lead singer of Limp Bizkit.
I was just gonna say.
yeah, I know the music.
He
Fuck
made
you.
great music. He changed the fucking world.
He did it
thank
all
you.
for the nookie.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
So you can take that cookie and stick it up your
I'm gonna be honest, I was about to make, like, a lyric reference, but I was totally thinking of a Kid Rock song, and,
Oh,
Going platinum.
"Bob, you go on," or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Bob with the ba, da bang, the diggy,
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 diggy.
diggy. Set the
Diggy said the
boogie, sit
boogie,
up,
sit up,
jump the
jump the
boogie.
boogie.
Right.
Can we have a spoken word Limp Bizkit, please?
All right, hold on. Let me pull up.
Okay,
I'll
wait.
Google weirdest
It's a fucked up
Limp
world in a
Biscuit.
fucked up place. Everyone has a fucked up face, fucked up dreams, fucked up life, fucked up kid with a fucked up knife, fucked up mom, fucked up dad. Um, oh, I can't remember. I'm like thinking all this from the
A
back of my
fucked up
head.
top with a fucked up bad?
Yes.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty impressive regardless.
Yeah. Thank you.
Off the
Okay,
dome, like,
here's a good
That
one.
was all from the top of my head.
Okay, here's a website article for it. It's a top 10 list. Top 10 or 10 lyrics that prove Limp Bizkit was the stupidest band of the 90s.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, number 10, Nookie. And the line they have is, I did it all for the Nookie, come on, the Nookie, come on. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your yeah, which obviously we did that one. Nobody loves me for nobody loves me, nobody cares, nobody loves me, nobody owes me a thing, nobody loves me, no one cares. Nobody loves me, maybe I'll go eat worms.
Relatable.
Maybe I'll go eat worm.
yeah.
From the song Rollin', move in, now move out, hands
Roll.
up, now hands down, back up, back up. Tell me what you're gonna do now. I don't even think that's stupid. I don't think that's stupid.
Keep
But whatever.
rolling, rolling,
Yeah,
rolling.
I was gonna say you could have just used the chorus. Keep rolling,
Yeah.
rolling,
No. Well, this list is like saying like their specific like songs that they're choosing, like the lyrics. But yeah, show me what you got has I thank God, mom and dad, Adriana, the sky for the love I feel inside, Jordan, my fat ass band. Without him, I'd be nothing but a pumpkin shoved inside a can.
What?
What?
The lyrics go hard.
How do you
Uh,
shove a pumpkin
I'm
inside a
14 and this
can,
is
though?
deep.
He just gets me.
Fuck.
Show me. Oh, the same song also has the lyrics. Coming raw with no corrections, saving all perfections for what I do with my erections.
Oh,
What?
Oh my god. What?
Just going with whatever comes to mind.
I like that they had to include the same song twice. Anyway,
that
the song Boiler has maybe life is up and down, but my life's been what till now? I called up your butt somehow, and that's when things got turned around.
Oh,
I can definitely
Like,
say
that
that.
isn't that bad, and then he did the butt line. I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's what it's all they seem like. It's like they seem like they're all fine, and then there's like a random like fucking thing thrown in, like I'm a pumpkin in a can. It's like
yeah,
okay,
pin that line.
I'm looking at the lyrics of Roland right now, and it seems like the first verse is okay.
didn't like this
In the
next
song
one.
"Hot Dog," he says "fucks" 47 times.
That's impressive.
Oh, nice.
I thought Rage
Apparently,
did but
Oh wait, no, he's been outbeat though. ICP's "Fuck the World" says it more.
Oh damn!
oh,
They say it 93 times, and actually they have it in the lyrics. Um, don't bother trying to analyze these rhymes. In this song, I say "fuck" 93 times, and he does. I
Wait,
count.
one
I
thing
sat there and
about
counted.
what?
Yeah,
is he including
yeah, he's including the one that he says there. Yeah,
the okay, good.
Oh,
good.
yeah,
wow.
it counts all of them. Yeah.
I say fuck 2 more times. That's 48 fucks in this fucked up rhyme.
Yeah,
That was a lyric from that song.
Limp Bizkit. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
that's kind of sick.
I'm skipping past a couple of these on this list because like they don't. There's nothing that seems great like crazy about them at all. They're just kind of.
Just
There was
generic.
also there was like that rap battle thing that he did with Corn. That song "All in the Family."
Oh yeah, I
In the
remember that one.
family.
I need to tell a story.
Okay.
Alfie knows this. Dallas knows this. So the other night, I ordered pizza.
Great
Pizza guy
story so
called me,
far.
and I'm wearing a corn shirt. So he
Oh,
like
yeah.
screams into my house, like "Hello!" And I come down. I'm standing there grabbing the pizza, and the guy leans over like from my goes, you know, corn sounds like good, but they actually sing about really bad things. And I'm like, dude, like, okay.
Oh no.
And it was so fucking creepy and so
Yeah.
bizarre. I'm like, okay, I'm not like like, yeah, I live in the Midwest,
He
but,
leans
like,
into
if you
you.
look at me, you
He
wouldn't
leans into you with
assume that
the
I'm
with his hand to his side. He's like, "Look, pal, between you and me, I think that Korn is really bad band."
I mean,
Yeah,
like, okay, he heard one song and was like, "I got scared because I heard them talking about, like, a little bit of homoeroticism." I just
Yeah.
basically assumed that he's but I'm like,
here's
Yeah.
"Okay, I am visibly gay, and I also am kinda scary looking." So, like, I don't get his point, like, I'm already fucked. I'm going to hell. It's fine.
well, I'm already fucked, so here we go.
Oh,
Korn just sings about Adidas, though. What's bad about that?
Yeah,
True.
That was
They're
actually
the
they're
Puma
that was
guy.
actually the
yeah.
first Korn song I've heard in my life.
You know, you should have said back
Adidas.
to him when he started telling you like the song is bad. You should be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I believe
Just
that's called,
Just start growling at him.
scatting, or at least whenever you look up lyrics, it just calls that part scatting, which is because I know it's a like, it's a thing, but why is it
He's the
called
scat
that?
man.
Yeah.
I'm the scat
they call
man.
him the Scat Man for a reason.
Classic. I did see Korn though. They're a great band. I would say
I saw a
Falling Away
band
from Me is my favorite.
I saw a band, at a music festival with the son of the bassist or no, he played no, the son of the bassist of Metallica played with Korn,
Oh
right?
yes, I remember
Yeah.
that.
I saw, a show with that kid and, like a I think 3 other
Yes.
10-year-olds playing. They were called the Helmets. They were
Mm.
sick.
I
They
I think
remember
actually
I saw a
fucking
that.
video
awesome.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I don't
totally
think you
forgot
can
that was
call
a thing.
kids the helmets anymore. I think you have to call them like persons
Special.
with disabilities. But never mind. Go on.
The Heaven
They're
Myths.
they're the helmets because safety first, bitches.
Damn right.
Yeah. Their first name was the bicycle helmets, but they thought, gotta take out the word
You know
bicycle, just
what's
collect those helmets.
cool? Being safe.
Yeah, you can't rock
Remember,
if you're
kids,
dead.
put on your seatbelt.
Wear a helmet.
Yeah,
Don't
can't
be
you
silly,
can't
wrap your willy.
can't rock with a concussion.
That story you
Shoot.
told, that reminded me, actually, when I was a kid, I was listening to the music, and I was at a friend's house, and this friend was, like, a part of a very, very conservative Christian background, um, and, we were listening to, I think it was, I Got a Feeling by Black Eyed Peas downstairs,
Great
and,
story already.
yeah, we were just bopping, it was whatever, 2009 or whatever the fuck
Just
year it was.
vibing.
Um, and his mom comes down, because she heard the music we were listening to, and she's like, "Let's look up the lyrics to this song. Just,
God,
make sure
I
you're listening
hate
to
people
some
that
good."
do that.
Oh
Yeah, now,
man.
and I was already kind of like, "Oh, this is fucking whatever." And she said something. She got to the lyric "Mazel Tov," and she, in hindsight, she said some very anti-Semitic things,
Mhm.
No.
and said that the music was of the devil. So,
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Jesus Christ.
oh,
Jesus
yeah. And then
Christ.
she told
She's
me
just like
that
a
she saw
stalker.
me and her son someday potentially being in, like, a Christian rock band and that we should know better. I'm like, "Oh my god.
Hmm.
oh my
What the fuck?"
goodness gracious.
Did you tell her about the time we went to go get wafers in a Christian shop?
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I'll have to if I ever catch up with them again, I'll have to tell them that story.
Yeah, when we were in school, one of our classmates, Jarrett, he kept every like day in school. He kept talking about the time he actually craves those wafers
The
that you
communion
have at
wafers.
yeah, the communion wafers you have at church. Like when he said that he used to, did he say he used to volunteer there or something? But
Yeah, I
like
don't know, I already went there
something
as a
like that.
kid.
But yeah, he said he craved those ever since. And so one day he was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go down to the store and buy a whole bag of them. And so we ended up all like 5 or 6 of us went and hopped into a car and
Yeah,
went
in a
down to the
five-seater car.
yeah, went down to the nearest Christian store and went to buy a
Yeah, we went to the Christian book
I
supply.
think they're called churches.
Yeah, it would have been easier, honestly. Like, hey, we we need some crackers. Can you you got any?
You got some
Oh
wafer
yeah,
addiction.
we were trying to say that. Oh, we're doing this for a Christian band because
Yeah, like there's
we're
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 doing a
not.
music video at the audio school or audio video school. And then they're like, "Oh, yeah, what band?" And Jarrett, this motherfucker, he's at the till and he just looks over at me like, "Oh," as if I had some fucking answer. And I'm like, I don't know. We're just the audio guys. We're sent on like, I don't know. Fuck, I just need the crackers, man. Yeah, and they gave it to us. So, but we got some strange looks on the way. I think if we went in there again, they would have told us to just leave. Like,
But it
like
was a
it's
great
just
day.
wafers, but
It was a great day. We just snacked on wafers the rest of the day.
they're really not that great.
No, it was very
It tastes like
bland.
paper.
It's
Mhm. The church I went to
Yeah,
as a
paper
kid did
the
not
body
have
of
those,
Christ tastes
so
better.
yeah,
we should have just bought the blood of Christ instead.
Well, the
true.
body of Christ, you could cook it and it's meat, and you've had different cuts. You know what?
Yeah, you don't want the
Cannibalism.
skin of Christ.
In Texas, when you get
Christ jerky.
in Texas, you get the jerky of Christ.
Yeah, give me a
Not-
Christ cut, please.
That's actually where
Give me the prime.
that's actually where his
Jerky
body went.
class.
They opened the tomb and they raided it and they turned him into jerky.
3-day dry
They
age.
threw 'em on the
Would you-
barbecue.
3-day curing.
Would you like teriyaki flavored or sweet and spicy flavored?
Yeah.
I'm like
You know-
more of a cracked pepper kind of jerky Christ.
Look,
Like a
here's
hickory
the thing.
smoked.
You wouldn't think the
Sun-dried.
hands would taste that good, but because they put the nails in them, there was like it cooked on the inside too.
And the blood of Christ is like barbecue sauce.
Jesus,
Yeah.
all right.
Right. Who wants to start a restaurant?
A lot of Christians would go after us.
Yeah. If you want to repair your windows every week from fucking
Yeah.
bricks being thrown out.
Dude, we're gonna set this up
We
in
get the
Texas,
we get the
right?
we get the
No.
communion wafers as like the appetizers. Like when
Yeah.
they in like
No, there
Mexico,
wouldn't be
free
any
breadsticks.
windows.
yeah, like in
Mm,
restaurants where they
exactly.
give you free chips or free breadsticks, we just give them free communion wafers to snack on.
We're like the Christian
Yeah,
Olive
communion
Garden.
wafers and salsa.
No, there
Yo.
wouldn't be any windows. It would be like in a cave area, like just one door.
Yes.
You're right, and we have to roll the door open.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can tell when it's open for the day when the stone has been turned over.
It's only
Yeah.
open once every 3 days.
The plates are crosses.
Yeah, you have to order 3 days
Closed
in
for the
advance.
weekend.
And the forks are just nails.
All the whole staff, when you
It's fucking
when you pick up
chopsticks.
your food dresses up like priests, and then when you a certain dish on the menu, we'd call it the body of Christ, and if someone ordered it, the priest serving the food would hand it to you and say the body of Christ, and all the staff would shout out the body of Christ.
And then like the background like restaurant music is just like the church
Just
choir.
Chanting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking Gregorian chants in the background.
Oh, and on Halloween we serve pea soup.
What?
Yeah, a reference to The Exorcist.
Oh
course.
yeah.
Well, you'd have an appetizer, like an appetizer would be called like Christ on a cracker.
But Christ is the cracker.
You give
That would be
or one of the-
750.
Yeah, one of the obvious appetizers would have to be cheese and rice.
one of the entrees should be like a smoked salmon and just call it holy smokes.
Can we get some
Ooh,
holy
holy
cheese
smokes.
too?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Swiss.
also some holy water. You just burn the hell out of it.
Can I get some?
You gotta
can I get
drink
some
it while
water.
it's
You mean
fresh.
holy water? Yes. Can I have a glass of water? Holy
It's like
water.
it's like the Coke and Pepsi scenario. It's like, can I have water? Is holy water okay?
Oh, sorry, no vampires allowed in here.
Yeah, what
Except
if someone
If
said
the
no?
restaurant
Oh
if
yeah,
the
that's-
restaurant is in Texas, then the holy water would also be called Coke.
yeah.
That's true.
You gotta get really like juicy burger, call it the juicy Jesus.
The
We
Christ
got the
burger.
buns of Christ on there.
Burger of Christ.
Chicken a la Christ.
That reminds me.
Mm.
Near where I live, there's a place called Hebrews, and it's a coffee shop. It's also obviously
What
religious.
does he brew?
Yeah.
Coffee.
Is it a deli too?
No, I don't think it's deli. It's just coffee. I still haven't been there.
I think we're almost at the end here of this episode.
Oh,
so-
wow.
I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what to call this holy restaurant.
Oh man, yeah.
Don't cross.
I don't know, the eye in Christ. No.
Mm.
Call it unclean meats.
That sounds like something else.
Yeah, that
Yeah, that's true.
just sounds like a thing.
I think I know that bar in Houston.
TGI Good Friday.
We'll call it Good Friday.
Although we'd probably get sued to oblivion.
Good Friday.
Good Fridays.
I do
Yeah,
like the
that's
name,
good.
but that's a IP issue.
But
Yeah.
the legacy.
The
Oh, legacy.
um,
Hmm.
Goddamn. All right, hey, you in the comments, think of a name.
Yeah.
are you
that'll
crucifixing
be-
for a meal? Come on down to Good Fridays.
I could see. Yeah, you could just
We're
go
gonna
with Good
get
Friday. sure.
canceled by the religious community.
Yeah, it's fine.
Of all the
It's-
communities to get canceled by, I feel like that's
It's a good one to be.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, you
I
know,
have to
that's,
move.
This will, yeah, this would be a good hill to die on.
They should
Huh.
forgive us.
Just like the album.
yeah, exactly.
Wait a second. I think you're onto something there with that hill to die on.
Cross on it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Hill to Zion. No.
Oh, okay, okay.
Cross in the kitchen.
Oh,
Across
I like
the
that.
street.
That's
God,
good.
all these
That-
Jesus-related
that's really
puns
good.
are so good.
or
was your
just,
favorite
or just like
episode?
holy smokes.
Jerusa Yum.
Jerusalem.
We have a
Yeah, what-
chowder.
Gonna
called
have to loosen up your
Jerusalem.
Bible belts at this restaurant.
That's good. Damn it, that's good.
Holy bib.
A buddy of mine and I
That's
came
the
up
kids
with
section.
They bring you a holy bib.
a friend of mine and I came up with a restaurant idea for a World War II themed food joint called the Blitzkrieg Buffet. Had like
Good name.
menu items like the Hirohito hot pot, Pol Pot stickers, the breakfast foods, things like Luftwaffles.
Oh, we can have the menus on the fucking stones like the 10 Commandments.
Dude.
They
Yes.
stay at the table.
Yeah.
They don't make the carrot.
No, wait. They are the table.
There's only one menu in the entire place, and
And
it's
they-
just
it's
these
just a-
giant stone tablets.
It's just a guy holding the
written
two
cryptically.
menus.
It's written cryptically, and you have to interpret it your own way.
Yeah.
It's written in Hebrew.
Yeah.
And then
I'll take the wait.
Written in ancient Hebrew.
it could just be a whole Bible themed restaurant. Like you could have like where like it'd get really bad though. You'd have to fight like the some anti-discrimination lawsuits because you'd like get in trouble for not letting women talk. Or
Oh,
You can only wear one piece of cloth.
yeah.
There's like there's like one section in the place. It's like the secular section. It's called. It's like one
Sodom and
booth. And it's
Gomorrah
just like
section.
It's like the smoking section.
exactly.
Oh,
I want-
on the kids menu, they could color in Jesus being crucified.
Oh,
I think one of the things on the menu should just
Sprinkle
be
some
Noah's
tomato
Ark.
sauce on
And
it.
it's two of every kind of meat.
Yeah.
But it's the
Exactly.
size of the entire animal.
Yeah,
It's $40.
the
two
you know
link
how, like,
sausages. and
Oh my
two
god.
pieces of bacon.
you know how like at Asian restaurants and shit they have like numbers for each menu item.
Yes.
We could have like it could be like, yeah, I'll take the Luke 318.
the boat thing. That reminds me. Tony, you've been to White Spot, right?
White
Yes.
spot.
Okay, so yeah, so White Spot is like a very famous like restaurant in BC, where
Wait, do you guys not have it?
no, it's not. It's only in BC and some in Alberta, but basically there's a kids option where you can get a boat with your burger inside it. You just make that like a Noah's Ark boat
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
the
I was thinking
kids.
of that.
When you were
And
saying BC, I was thinking of like before Christ.
I was too.
It's the only
The
restaurant in
BC
BC.
special.
It's a popular restaurant in BC before
It's
Christ.
popular?
Yeah.
Hey, since it's going to be a biblical themed restaurant and there's people here from Texas, are we going to? Is there going to be a lot of inbreeding, or can we cut that out?
There's a lot. There's some of it in the Bible. I'm
There's some of it
I
in the
mean,
Bible.
you don't have to like have sex at the restaurant. You can leave the inbreeding at home.
sure.
So you
There's
don't
the-
have to. So
Yeah,
take
I'm
it
pretty
home.
certain the restaurant would not allow this.
well,
And then-
because you
That
said
would
you don't
be
have to have.
That is
Based in
definitely
Alabama.
against
And
health
oh
codes.
wait, and for dessert is a single apple, but you're not allowed to eat it.
It's
That's
given
the
to you by a
appetizer,
snake.
actually.
Gotta
If they do eat it, we have to kick them the fuck out the restaurant.
Yeah. They're banned. They're banned
Fucking
for life.
leave!
Put it down
Who
on
the
the table.
fuck you think
no
you are?
words.
You're ruining this for everyone.
Shoot them the eyes like, are you going to do it?
Just get a rubber snake and has a note on it.
it's like a snake statue or a puppet or something that just and it has like an audio track in it. It's just like plays.
An animatronic of a snake.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
Muppet.
no,
No,
if they
I
eat it,
think
we got to throw
person in it
stones
would
at them.
work.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, this is Texas. We do have real snakes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You
but
could
then
just
real
bring in a
snakes
real
are-
snake.
And
It's actually
actually, in
health
the
hazard.
Bible Belt, isn't that a big thing? They bring the snakes into the church, anyways. They're like, it's a part of their service.
Well, no, the snakes are the preachers.
Yeah, well,
Well, yeah, well that's why we have the Catholic kids section. Come on now.
Snakes at the kids section.
I've never been to church, but I've never heard of them bringing a snake into a church.
Yeah, it's a snake.
Ooh,
Oh,
you've
there
never
are
heard of
It's
that?
a legit thing. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it's super
they-
cool.
I think
I'll
it's
read up on it. real quick.
cool.
yeah.
It's-
They
cool.
bring they like bring snakes in, and they're like, the power of Christ will make us so this poison will not kill me.
And
he
so
lets
many
the
of them
fucking
fucking
venomous.
died.
Yeah, they
Oh,
all
okay.
like most of them fucking die.
Oh my god.
Snake handling, also called serpent handling, is a
You think-
religious rite observed in a small number of isolated churches.
Serpent handling is something that we do in
Well, it's
private.
isolated for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serpent handling would make you go blind.
You
It
th-
will.
You would think the other priests would learn from the previous mistakes of having a venomous snake bite
Hell,
them, but no.
Well, no, because they're not the ones that do it, right? So what they do, the smart way to do it is like when someone is starting to get a little bit less on the donations, on the tithe or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You challenge them to a snake thing.
Challenge him to a snake bite.
I challenge you to a snake fight.
If you can't make up your 10%
Pulls out
of
like
your
a-
paycheck, then you got to do the snake thing.
It's just two ultra conservative Christian dudes swinging fucking snakes at each other.
The problem is they didn't.
Yeah, they
come
came.
equally prepared.
You gotta have it.
One guy pulls out like a 10-foot long rattlesnake. The other guy has like a garden snake. Like, ooh,
I know when do the real snakes come out.
this is a metaphor. Maybe.
Which snake is bigger?
They compare snakes.
You gotta have it like Rick and Morty, like when Rick does he vaporizes someone, but he had it's like a snake gun thing on his wrist. He just shoots
Mm.
snakes.
Oh, right.
Right. Just shooting
So-
snakes. Out.
This thumbnail has to be Jesus riding on a horse with like a snake somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Now,
I
Jesus
don't even
cave
I don't even know
restaurant.
Is
what
Jesus gonna ride the horse or?
Well, I mean,
Dallas,
it's gonna be
Dallas, I
it'll
it's gonna be
just thought of it.
It'll be that-
pixelated.
Dallas, I
it'll
just
be
thought
that
of this.
picture of Daniel Radcliffe with a horse, but instead of
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe, it's Jesus.
Yes, okay.
So it's
Yeah,
so
Daniel
Sorry.
Radcliffe riding Jesus.
Dallas, I just thought of this, dude.
Now you're
There's
reading my fan
already a
fictions.
fucking
This is
there's already a
blasphemous.
restaurant. There's already a restaurant in Saskatoon that we could just buy out that could easily fill this fucking like Christian themed
course.
cave restaurant.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It's literally called the Cave.
Oh my god, yes.
And the whole design of this restaurant is just this plaster fucking cave. It's disgusting. You're
Yeah.
walking into this fucking dark rock in the middle of the city. And the food is terrible.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Like it's the worst restaurant, but for some reason it's still fucking open. So
It's purely
I-
for the fucking Atmo.
I
man.
propose that we save up enough funds and we start this Christian themed Easter fucking
we-
Good Fridays or whatever.
we buy
the
out
cave.
the cave.
We need to do it.
Look, if we get enough people at the Christian tier of the
Yeah.
Patreon,
Yeah.
Christian tier.
Dallas is gonna get some fucking emails.
I will
Yeah.
get so much hate mail.
I am boycotting your podcast.
I'm boycotting.
This goes
Yeah.
against my beliefs.
And I'm never gonna eat at the cave in Saskatoon again.
You weren't eating there in the first place.
Oh my god.
Apparently, there's a Christian cafe in Tokyo.
We're fucking
Okay.
going.
Sounds like a rarity
Field trip.
itself.
What do you
Right,
think? What do you think will come first? Saving enough money for all of us to travel to Japan to go to that
Or the
Christian
horse.
cafe, or to buy out the cave?
Um,
I would think the cave is.
yeah, yeah.
I can't imagine that makes much
Saskatchewan
money.
real estate.
And this, okay, guys, this is serious though. The Christian cafe that has to sell Bloody Marys, right?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Goddamn.
oh,
It's
no.
apparently a hangout for the country's goth population,
Oh,
Okay.
but not really for any Christians.
Okay.
Dude, that's like
So
some
we-
That's
like
great.
I'm doing it ironically type shit right there. Like,
So we sell Bloody
Yeah.
Marys, but we do it king cake style, where every couple hundred of them, there's a little baby inside.
Oh,
Ooh, that
like a
mean,
real baby?
This is
Yeah.
why.
you know, whatever
This
we
is
Well,
why.
depends on your religious
Actually, I'm not
beliefs.
gonna go there. I was gonna say something bad.
It's real if you want to believe if it's real.
I was gonna say something bad. You say as like you've been on this podcast for
Yeah.
an hour.
Well, I
Talking about horse
mean,
fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke about abortion. Why
We
it's
went from
no,
horse
no.
fucking to Christian restaurants.
If you don't
Yeah,
make
yeah.
the abortion joke, I will.
Eating the body of Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think the implication that Christ would fuck a horse is probably gonna defend them more than.
Zeus
On the
would-
offensive scale, I think one's a little bit higher than the other.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh man. Maybe I should
My
just
wife's
put a
gonna ask
warning
me
in-
tomorrow, "Hey, how was the podcast?" I'm gonna have to look her dead in the eye and say, "We talked about horse fucking for a very long time."
A very
This
long
summer.
time.
I might
Coming to a
be
theater near you.
hesitant to posting this episode on Facebook with, where my family and friends are.
You're gonna have to do.
You mean Christ book? They'll definitely get upset.
Look,
Dallas,
Look,
I didn't see that episode of the podcast last week. What happened? Did you not do it? Oh no, yeah, just missed last week.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
just, you just fucking straight look at what podcast.
okay, well, Dallas,
there is no
Gaslight.
podcast.
yeah, no, Dallas. What you need to do is you need to do a safe version of the podcast. So every time they mention like,
It's
The
just,
word
it's just
fucking
gonna
or
be 10
something.
minutes long then.
No, it's the
One
entire
long
thing,
bleep.
but 90% is just bleeps.
Just add a little
Yeah,
snippet of you in the beginning saying, "Mom, Dad, I do not support this."
Or
yeah,
I
the,
do.
the views expressed in this podcast do not reflect the views of the host.
Do not
From
reflect the
Outsider
views of
Radio or
Dallas
any-
This is
Outsider.
purely satirical.
Hi, I'm Dallas from Outsider Radio. Here in this episode, we strongly disagree with all the things we've said on this podcast.
I do not approve of this message.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, just don't fucking listen.
Yeah.
Click
If
away
you-
now.
If you are squeamish, please click on to the next episode.
I don't know if squeamish is the right word because
Hi,
He
yes,
gets triggered
Squeamish would have been the
easily.
toenail
Please move on
episode.
from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hi, Dallas here. If you have issues with horses, Jesus, or fucking,
I have a problem with that.
in
Jesus
any
fella.
particular order, be sure not to watch this
I have a
episode.
huge horse. I
Or-
have a huge issue with horses.
Yeah.
if you have a horse fucking issue, reach out.
Please
Get help.
get
It's
some
never
help.
too late.
Please get some
Stop
help.
it. Get
Get
some
some
help.
help.
Call Horse Fuckers Anonymous.
It's just 911.
Be safe.
It's
We
Mr.
could do
Ham's
a
personal phone number.
do a movie trailer, coming soon to a theater near you. Daniel Radcliffe as Jesus Christ in Jesus Horse Fucker.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
See what
Jesus
his
Horse
magic
fucking
wand is made up
Christ.
to.
It's just
Jesus
Brokeback Mountain,
fucking
but with
Christ.
Jesus and a horse.
Jesus
That's a
is
good one.
oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ, and the horse is named Jesus.
Jesus H. Christ, and the H stands for horse.
Or
Jesus horse fucking Christ.
Oh my god.
listen, I know some platforms won't let you put profanity in the episode title, but I feel like that should be the episode title.
Jesus horse fucking Christ.
What's
Yeah,
worse
yeah.
than R-rated?
X-rated.
It's
It's rated H for
NC-17.
horse.
Jesus rated.
A-rated.
This is only for the Pope's eyes.
It's rated S for sodomy.
Imagine labeling something as only for the Pope, and the Pope is like, "Oh, this must be exciting," and then he starts watching it. He's like, "This isn't little boys."
Oh my god.
No. See, that's why in the timestamp we make sure that he knows at least that the Catholic kids section still exists.
Yeah. We did
Welcome
mention
for
that.
everyone.
So.
Imagine giving this to the Pope and you just hear him fucking cackling.
He's like, "Are there going to be little weenies at your
Oh, this is
restaurant?"
funny.
Jesus Christ.
Pigs in a blanket.
Yeah. You know,
Man, if they open this place up, we gotta go. We gotta bring the whole congregation.
Yeah.
Speaking of
When we open it up, we invite the Pope first. Let's see.
Yeah, he's gonna bless the first meal.
well, then the good thing is, even if he hates it, then we could use it as advertising. Like, hey, the Pope ate here.
Yeah, and then we advertise specifically to the Protestants. Like the Pope hated this.
Dude, like one of those side article things. The Pope hates it.
Find out why. God damn it.
This is really taking a turn, and I don't think it was
Sexy
for the
horses
better.
in your area.
Oh, God.
Some young hot horses in your area. Find out where they are now.
Ready for love.
Wait, no, horse hotties here. Wow.
Mingle. Horse hotties. Same website.
Yeah.
Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
No, it's farmers only, right?
I was at Farmers Only.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
Is that the jingle?
That is, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's
so
exactly it.
So the commercial, right, is
No way.
one of the many commercials is like there's a cowgirl like walking around. It's like,
Yeah.
and then the animals are like, "Where's Jill? She's real lonely out walking the cornfield again." And then it's like it's shown to a cowboy, and he's like, "Will they ever find true love? Not hanging around with us all day." And then they do the spiel about farmers only, and that's how they end it. You don't have to be lonely.
I'll put it in the chat.
I went to
I only know who those
farmersonly.com just
teenagers
now,
in the cornfields are.
and their catch line is "City folks just don't get it."
Yeah, they say that at
true.
the end of it after they
It's
do
true.
you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com, and then it says city folks just don't get it or something.
It's true. It's true. I got farmers in my family, and I don't fucking understand them.
I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't fuck them because they're in my family.
They want to, but I don't.
They won't.
They're lonely, man. I'm telling you.
Jebediah keeps asking, but I'm saying no. I'm
Here's a
holding my
picture from
ground.
a news article about them. This guy says, "I've been around livestock my whole life. I always knew what I wanted." Cindy and Jason met on Farmers Only in June.
Let me mute my
This
mic and
guy's-
see if
Did
if
you
this
just
is a
compare
commercial.
his new partner that he found on Farmers Only to livestock?
Yeah, this guy fucks horses.
Which one of you
definitely.
two are the
That
cattle?
guy definitely fucks horses.
100%.
Is that the
He's
couple?
almost as good
Is
as
that
my
the
peanut
horse
That is-
couple?
hair.
Oh my god, that is the commercial though. The one you posted is the exact
Yeah.
commercial I was talking about. Okay, yeah.
What the
Look,
fuck?
that's
God.
awesome. God, look at that.
Yep, farmersonly.com.
That's on the farmers. Oh my god, this is definitely. Yeah, no. would they come to the cave? I feel like they would come to the cave.
Ye
This is from the
maybe,
Farmer's
yeah,
Only
like a
website.
sort of like family getaway kinda thing,
What?
you know?
What
What
the
even is that?
actual
Ew!
Is that
shit
like
is that?
Dude, that's
Giant.
giving me like
Is that a
Farmer Max
child?
Headroom vibes.
Yeah,
The Green
Farmer
Giant.
Max said
Oh my
Ew.
god!
Oh, it's the Jolly
It looks
Green
like
Giant.
Please don't bring it
it
any
looks like the
closer.
Green Giant. It's
Bring it
like
close.
dollar store Green Giant.
He's
Uh,
not jolly. He's just the green giant. That's
Hey,
it.
Hey, he's just
do you
green.
do you have to pay for Farmers Only? Because we could make a joke Farmers Only for the too many co-hosts.
That no,
And
that
just see
would
what
be the paid one would be called Only Farms.
Only Farms.
No, that would be really interesting to make an account and see what you find on there.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, grab some pictures of some hot girls, and then don't like interact with anyone, and just see who we get as like matches.
just have pictures of corn.
Pictures
And,
of corn.
Jonathan
and we
Davis.
Farmer girls know how to.
Oh, fuck,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
city folks just don't get it.
Oh man, can you send me pictures of you shucking that?
You want to see my corn on the cob? I got some butter prepared.
I'd like you to turn my butter at
Would
3 o'clock in the
would
morning.
you? Do you want to
It's
churn my
certainly
butter?
turning.
Alice, you can't just take my joke, man.
That's fucked up, man.
Oh my
That
God.
corn guy reminded me of that Country Girls Make Do meme.
Oh yeah.
It's like city girls high vibrating, country girls make do. With like the dripping corn
Yes.
cob.
Oh my God. Riley just
You got
dies.
him.
You
Why
say
I
would
don't
he's
know,
had
like
enough.
just like when you want to plant like eggplants or something?
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
corn's got
okay.
some texture.
Yeah,
forget.
it's ribbed.
It's
Fair
ribbed.
enough.
Damn it.
Pleasure.
Also mimics what happens
Ribbed for
when
your
you
pleasure.
have corn poops.
It's
Well-
organic and friendly for the earth.
You have to be careful with the vegetables. I remember there was like 1,000 Ways to Die episode where like a chick used what was it, like a
Oh.
cucumber or something, and she killed herself.
A
That way?
carrot.
Whoa.
Oh,
It
was
was
it
a carrot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Oh
carrot.
my god.
I
Yeah.
hate how I
Dude,
remember
I
this.
have
I was
a
a kid.
high level of
Dude, did we all
skepticism
just
about that
watch
show.
like that show when we were like 10? Or
Yeah.
was like
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It was interesting, you know.
You guys remember that episode where the guy, he was like, he got that like military sound frequency thing because he was making like binaural like something audio with like different frequencies, and he like pulverized his brain and like made all
Oh
the blood squirt
yeah.
out of his body or something.
God, do
Yeah.
y'all remember the one where the girl was trying to fake hickeys? So she used a vacuum cleaner on her neck and she like popped a bunch of blood vessels or
There was
or
also a
whatever.
Yeah.
liposuction one with a vacuum.
I remember one where
Which
a
was
girl
even
got
worse.
got like breast implants supposedly, and they
Oh, and
fucking
the fucking
exploded on a
yeah,
plane.
yeah.
Do you guys remember the one where like the guy got flattened by the fucking
truck.
what was that? No, it wasn't. It was like a what would you call it, steamroller or something?
Steamroller.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I think it was.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
you die from that, I'd say.
I remember that.
I don't know. Chris Angel didn't.
Oh my God. I remember the one where a guy got run over by a truck and it was like actual footage. And like the guy was literally ripped in half. That was probably the most disturbing
Pretty sure this
one
was
they
a
had.
live leak.
Yeah, it was like
I remember
lively
this one where
quality.
this- Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's
bad.
insane.
Like
Yeah, I
TV,
don't-
brother.
I don't even like watching that show. It's one thing if it's like recreated, but like if it's like fuck, man, I don't want to see like
Yeah.
real dead people.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah,
Fuck.
real actual.
Yeah, that
remember-
was really weird.
I clicked on one link on Reddit one time. I can't even. It was probably some fucked up.
Reddit 50
It might have even been 50-50 actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I played that
I
one
didn't really
too.
know what it was, but the first thing that fucking happened was like I literally just saw a guy get fucking decapitated on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
done
yeah.
with the internet for a while. Thanks.
Oh yeah. It seems
Holy crap. Oh.
I know that a bunch of people have died from horse fucking for sure.
At least one.
Mr. Hand.
At
Yes.
least.
At least.
There was that one. I think it's a myth, but there was that one like England queen or something where there was like a myth that she made a device to fuck a horse.
That's impressive.
That's
Wait, a device to
Yeah,
it
like
to the horse?
No, like a harness that she can like strap herself in that she can.
Oh.
I think for like a height issue. But I believe it's
She just
a
need a
myth.
bucket
Just need a bucket.
Okay.
to stand on.
Yeah, that
Okay.
reminds me of the ICP lyric from Ned game, standing up on a bucket, trying to fuck it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's a
That
great
song's
idea in the
about
song.
fucking horses for sure, dude.
Actually, the very next line is, "It was a
Sir.
big fucking smelly ass farm llama," and then the other guy
Oh.
responds with, "Damn dog, how you gonna diss your mama?"
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
Bars.
a good line.
yeah.
Wow.
Anyways.
So anyway, this is the end of the episode.
Real goodbye.
There you go. Put your foot down.
We'll talk more
Uh,
about this next week. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Or not.
wait, no, hold on. We were supposed to do the outro. That like
Oh
we're doing
yes,
the newer
yes. Let's.
episodes now
Oh
where
yeah.
we all
So this is our
outro at
new
the same
thing now,
time.
where everyone does the outro at the exact same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I don't know
just
the
our own
outro.
thing
Very
or
good.
what?
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like-
you make your own
Okay.
outro.
Yeah,
Right,
everyone has
okay.
their own one off the top of their head, and they
So
just
we're gonna-
like
You gonna, like, count down or
improv it.
something?
Yeah. So I'll count down, and then we'll do our own outros. Okay.
Okay.
Everyone ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching, everybody.
9/11
I hope you enjoyed this.
9/11
I really hope you
remember
enjoyed
to
this.
use
This
protection.
is the next one.
guys.
So maybe you
Whenever we
want
do
these
make
songs.
this
Bye.
restaurant.
Please
See you
enjoy
next
these.
week.
Please
Jesus
enjoy.
Christ related.
You don't have
I
to
like
be
potatoes.
lonely at farmersonly.com. City folk just don't
Nice.
get it.
Ding.